Today's emergency health situation that the world is experiencing has brought our soul closer than ever together and taught us that communication is indispensable for human beings. The aim of this work is to dispel the myth of exclusively verbal or written communication and to bring to light on how much the new means of dissemination we have at our disposal today can help to curb the outbreak. The latter, in particular, social networks, have fostered the process of globalization by narrowing the gap between the most distant cultures with considerable speed. Thanks to this technological innovation, we found ourselves in so-called knowledge society, in which information becomes a productive and development factor. We are going through a sensitive historical moment, such as the coronavirus health emergency, which has put us through the lockdown. Never before have we used these tools to stay in touch, continue to work and disseminate useful information to prevent the spread of the virus. The current deprivation of human relationship to which we are accustomed has led us to use social media as our main means of communication, leading us to believe that is equal to reality, but to tell the truth, we are neglecting the fundamental part of communicative act, the emotional one, the main pillar in human relationships. The effectiveness of the health response is influenced by correct communication. The International Prevention Plan itself provides for correct information as one of the first safety measures. Since anyone can access these dissemination tools, communication can appear fragmented and sometimes contradictory, so it's useful to prove the sources used, as the silences perceived in the street is contrasted with the screams of a multiform communication scenario, the result of the first pandemic in the era of disintermediation, characterized by infodemic. Infodemic is the circulation of an excessive amount of information, which makes it difficult to grasp the difference between fake news and real ones. The main risk caused by infodemic is to generate confusion in different thought groups about purely scientific issues, such as the coronavirus emergency. A phenomenon closely related to the surplus of information is that of fake news. Several movements have been based on it, and the best known is the No Mask one, globally present, a movement that supported the existence of the virus and believed it is a result of political conspiracies. In Italy, the main body fighting disinformation is the Authority for Guarantees in Communication, better known as AGCOM. A further double-edged sword is represented by the traditional mass media, in particular TV and radio, which, in addition to spreading evaluation recommendation influencing the health response, determine a strong state of stress and anxiety in the community, dictated by the overexposure of the media to the pandemic, and always reporting worrying and pessimistic news. This psychological state can lead to hypochondria, leading to an overload of already saturated health facilities, and the use of the few resources available in this emergency. It's therefore essential to know how to manage and parse the data we receive. In addition to a massive delay in communicating the existence of the new virus by the Chinese government to the World Health Organization has generated the spread of the epidemic like wildfire. Although cases of pneumonia with a known case had already occurred at the beginning of December, China alerted the World Health Organization just 1 month later, stating that it had taken restrictive measures to prevent the spread of the virus in advance. The World Health Organization, reassured by this restriction, did not become so alarmed to promptly declare it a global health emergency, giving the virus time to spread. As far as social media help is concerned, an important figure is that of influencer who helped to raise awareness of this issue among young people. Very active on this subject was influencer Chiara Ferragni, who, in addition to encouraging the use of the mask, started one of the largest fundraisers in Europe to promote intensive care, reaching a sum of 4 million euros using exclusively the Instagram platform. This analysis, carried out in conjunction with the period in which we found ourselves, has shown how all the communication aspects can help us to support the pandemic, a common issue for all of us, emphasizing how much an education and good information is the first step to solve today's situation, which unfortunately we are now forced to submit.